Florent Combes in Paris. He's the head of fixed income at Ecofi Investissements. Mr. Combes, good to see you. What do you think is so dangerous about this dangerous phase that we're entering, as Christine Lagarde has put it?
Well, good morning. Well, what is very dangerous today is that for each European decision, you have to change the treaty. And it means that 17 countries have to vote each time. And that's why it is very difficult to reach and implement a decision. For example, on the 21st of July, well, the Council of Europe has reached a decision for Greece, but it will take some time to be implemented, and we can see that there is some trouble to do it, for example, with the Finland issue on collateral debt.
It's interesting, isn't it? Because you have all the politicians and people like Christine Lagarde saying there is a real need for growth and for economies to be stimulated to have more growth in these countries. Yet, many of the countries, from the United Kingdom all the way down to Italy and Portugal, are in the middle of an austerity measure. How do you get growth when you've got such a curb on spending?
Yes, you're right. It's quite difficult, but well, I think that unfortunately growth is not today on the agenda. On the agenda, you have a mistrust between markets and politicians, and also between North and South of Europe. And so when there is no trust, you need some control, and today it's more about golden rule in order to fix the negative deficit issue, and then we'll move to growth for the future. But it's obvious that without sufficient growth, it will be difficult to improve the deficit.
When you're looking at banks, and certainly European banks, do you think that they are sufficiently capitalized, that there is no capitalization problem in Europe, or are you more on the side of Christine Lagarde that thinks that urgent recapitalization is required?
Well, it has been improved a lot recently, but the issue is that during the last 10 years, they have switched a part of their asset into other European countries. So now a large part of the assets are into other countries, and some of them are in trouble today. And so if you take this into account, maybe they lack slightly some capital, but it's not so awful when you look at banks. The real problem is that you need some confidence, and it's more a question about what will be the future of the Eurozone.
And do you think we're on the verge of a recession? What are the odds?
Well, the recession is not so likely. I think we're more about no growth or weak growth for the next years, because you have to deleverage a lot of actors.
Florent Combes in Paris, thank you very much indeed for giving us your insight on the debt crisis across Europe and the United States.